What's up, everybody? It's your boy Melvin here for another reaction. How you doing? How you doing? So we're reacting to another video from Mystery Archive. This is the untold story of Goatman Bridge in Texas. And I heard of this story before. Well, there's two versions. One the demonic goat, the other supposed to be the spirit of an African American man who was murdered by the Klan because who murdered his wife, his family, and then hanged him under the bridge. He was a goat herder, and when the clan came back to see their handiwork, the body was gone, and then the spirit of a vengeful half man, half goat appeared. That's what I heard, but hey, let's see what is the actual untold story, because hey, better to fresh up our history, huh? And before we begin, did you subscribe and hit the bell? So, let's get this on. Warning. Following story may contain information that may be
There's
disturbing.
a place deep in the woods of
I'm
Denton
good.
County, Texas, where iron and timber hold more than just history. They hold secrets. A place where time seems to pause. The trees lean in to listen, and the air itself feels wrong. This is Old Alton Bridge, better known by the name that chills to the
Goatman
bone.
Bridge.
Goatman's Bridge. A place where history, folklore, and true terror collide. Tonight, I'll walk you through its haunted past, the horrifying legend at its center, and the disturbing accounts of those who dared to tempt fate. If you think you know the story, think again, because the Goatman is more than just a tale. He's a warning.
Oh, like Wolf of La Llorona.
Do you like supporting your favorite paranormal creator? Do you like plushies? Do you also worship a Leviathan lobster god known as the Lorb?
The fuck?
No? Oh, me either. But if I did, I'd grab one of these sick Lorb plushie things and or keychains today. For only 10 smackers plus shipping, you can have your very own soft little piece of a meme that was spawned in my live streams by this unhinged but absolutely incredible community. It is also very much Luna and Meg approved. So grab one here at my store, check out some of the other merchandise I have like t-shirts, hoodies, blankets coming soon, and my spooky books, and so much more. Thank you guys, and now we'll switch gears yet again so you can enjoy this very creepy
I'm good.
episode.
I got a plushie here. Jack. The Pumpkin King.
Our story begins
And
long
Oogie
before
Boogie.
the legend
These are
ever
under
took
somewhere.
shape. In 1884, Old Alton Bridge was constructed as a one-lane iron truss bridge spanning Hickory Creek in Denton County. Designed by the King Iron Bridge Manufacturing Company, it connected the city of Denton with the now abandoned town of Alton. Alton, once a county seat in the mid-1800s, faded into obscurity after just a few years. It was a short-lived frontier town that saw the rise and fall of local politics before vanishing. All that remains today are a cemetery, some scattered historical records, and this rusting monument to a forgotten era. The bridge was once a critical connection between Denton and other communities, supporting wagon and later automobile traffic. It was narrow, too narrow for two cars to cross simultaneously, so drivers were instructed to honk their horns before entering. This quirk would later evolve into part of the ritual, honking, knocking, and calling out for something unseen. By the 1990s, the bridge showed its age. A modern concrete bridge was built nearby, rerouting traffic and sealing the fate of Old Alton Bridge. It was closed to vehicles in 2001 and preserved as a pedestrian crossing, serving as a historical landmark and a quiet footpath for nature enthusiasts. But as the road grew still, something ancient stirred beneath the iron. Whispers, sightings, and stories began to spread, louder, darker, and more frequent. Something was waiting. The story that gave the bridge its infamous nickname begins with tragedy and hate. According to local legend, in the 1930s, an African American goat farmer named Oscar Washburn lived near the bridge. He was known for the quality of his livestock, his products, and the integrity of his business. Proud of his work, he posted a wooden sign on the bridge that read, "This way to the Goatman." But success in that time, in that place, came with danger.
Yep.
Washburn's prosperity and defiance of social norms drew the attention of local alleged members of the Ku Klux Klan. One summer night, they crossed the bridge without headlights, stalked the area, and then stormed his home. Although Washburn fought back as hard as he could, he was outnumbered. They dragged him to the bridge, tied a noose around his neck, and threw him over the side. Expecting a series of struggled gasps, they instead heard nothing. When they looked over the edge, Washburn was nowhere to be found. No splash, no thrashing, just an empty rope swaying in the breeze. Panicked, the mob returned to his property and frantically searched for him, but their efforts were ultimately fruitless. However, inside the house resided Washburn's wife and children.
Shit.
Unable to carry out their original mission, they instead turned their hateful energy towards his family. Although details are hazy at best, they somehow were able to lock them inside the house by barricading them, and with the strike of a flame, lit the home on fire. Within minutes, Washburn's family's screams were extinguished as the home burnt to embers.
Las nuevas alitas con sabor a chicharrón de Burger King vuelan de lo rico, crujientes por fuera, jugosas por dentro. Pídelas hoy.
These screams were extinguished as the home burnt to embers. The once proud farmer, Oscar Washburn, was never seen again. However, something else, something unearthly, seemed to...
This is some things that pisses me off because you have a bunch of cowards in cloaks, literally, because they can't do better for themselves. They just hate people because of what? The color of their skin, and we're still the same color of blood. The only difference is you're a bunch of incest pieces of shit. Good fucking grief. And even in this modern era, we're run by a chomo president who does not want to release the Epstein files. Ain't that strange, huh? I hope he gets food poisoning and he won't be seeing the golden gates. He'll be seeing the burning inferno of hell. That's where he belongs. He's like, well, I know everything. Well, bullshit. But continuing.
take his place. Witnesses soon began to report a terrifying creature lurking near the bridge. A being with the body of a man and the head of a goat, eyes glowing red, hooved feet stomping across the bridge in the dead of night. They said he was a spirit of vengeance, a soul wronged by evil, returned to punish the wicked. But not everyone agrees on the origin. Another story stretches even further back to the 1860s. During the chaos of the Civil War, a man named Jack Kendall, possibly at that time a freedman, was lynched by a group of outlaws. Upon the gruesome act, the ropes severed his head, which plunged into the waters below. Moments later, the body rose, resurrected by dark forces. Kendall, or what became of him rather, then searched and found a suitable replacement for his head.
A goat head.
He found, severed, then placed the head of a goat upon his neck. From that day forward, the area was considered cursed. Some believe this earlier entity fused with Oscar Washburn's spirit. Others believe the Goatman is something older
Dude, I think
still.
that's Krampus
Something
or
demonic.
Pan. I don't know.
Whether man, myth, or monster, the Goatman's story does not end in the past. It continues to this very day. The stories began as whispers, then screams. Teenagers dared each other to visit at midnight. Couples parked nearby, only to flee in terror. Paranormal investigators brought their cameras, their meters, their courage, and still, they too ran. Some report seeing a tall, muscular figure covered in dark fur with long, twisted horns. Others described glowing red eyes staring from the tree line. Visitors hear phantom hoofbeats clattering across the wooden bridge, sometimes fast, sometimes slow, as if something is stalking them. Unseen hands tug at clothing, claw marks appear on backs, and hair stands up on end. Breaths have even been known to fog in the summer heat. One woman said she heard her name whispered in her ear,
Jesus.
only to turn and find no one behind her. Another man found his phone camera disabled when he tried to record, and when he finally left, his footage was overridden by static. Multiple EVPs, otherwise known as electronic voice phenomena, and what they've captured is disturbing. From growling voices saying, "Come back," to crying children, to women sobbing, and even what has sounded like a goat screaming in agony. There are many rituals to supposedly summon the Goatman, but this is one of the most infamous.
Jesus Christ. So we got two versions, which is one during the Civil War, another's during the early 1930s, which both end up of two black men getting killed by racist pieces of shit. One by outlaws during the Civil War, the other by the Klan, because they see him doing something successful with his life. To them, they prefer seeing, them in a bad way, like, oh, this black guy or this Latino doing something better than us. Let's kill them and burn their families. And the funny part is they feel like they're Christian and yet they hate Catholics, which is Christianity, but oh my god, these people are just clowns. Like, and plus, whenever I said, there's actually an actual photo of Trump with his parents, both wearing Klan robes. And he's like, oh, it's Photoshop, it's AI, like, dipshit. First time I saw that photo was 2016. This was before, AI, AI photoshopping, like now. Back then it was just, I could tell which is Photoshop, which is ain't. But yeah, it's an actual photograph, which, and yeah, people vote for this idiot. And this guy ain't no politician. He's a person, like, he's a businessman. You know what's funny? There was a video of him with P. Diddy, which was released by Elon Musk, his former buddy, which after he revealed the big ugly bill, that's what it is. He say, "Fuck you, I'm out." Mm. Yeah, revealed that video of both of them say, "Hey, I'm P Diddy. If something happens to Trump, I got his back. If something happens to me, he got my back. And look at that. Look at the trial." Hmm? Oh boy. Like I said, we live in a world full of idiots, creeps, and you know it. We just need one big wood chipper or hot blazing incinerator to cook them or chop them alive. Oh boy. I hope when his terms are up, the FBI be waiting they going our way with a pair of handcuffs and they're not going to be gold plated. Hell nah. But still, let's continue watching here.
Upon visiting the bridge, one must knock 3 times on the steel rails.
Knock, knock.
Say his name, and then wait. Some say the air changes.
Oh, it's like Bloody Mary, but you have to say her
temperature
name 5
drops.
times, and you have to say 1
Others
time.
say nothing happens at all until they're home. One teen reported seeing hoof prints in her driveway the next morning. Another said she was followed by a horn.
I'm sorry. See that image? Who remembers Chowder? You know what I'm talking about. The freakiest CGI thing you ever know. They came out of the butt of a chicken centaur. Yeah, it's a centaur. You know, like a half man, half goat. A minotaur is a half man, half horse. Or, I'm getting mixed up here. You know what I'm talking about. Jeffrey. Boom, chugga, 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 boom, chugga, chugga, chugga. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The most ugliest thing ever. Ooh. Dude, the thing just came out of the butt of a male centaur with a stop motion egg hatched a CGI abomination of a I think half goat, half pig with a toupee, which tortured some random guy, I forgot his name, and Mung Doll in the end of the episode. Which is pretty funny, but hey, like I said, he's an ugly boy. Jesus. But continuing.
Shadow for weeks. She'd wake up screaming. Scratches also appeared
Say what?
on her arms. Paranormal teams have experienced battery drains, unexplained interference, and equipment malfunctions.
I wonder why.
Some refuse to return after what they saw.
I remember, okay, I watched Ghost Adventures, like, I haven't watched it in a while, because, began with, the travel, with Discovery Plus and that. They're still doing reruns on the Travel Channel, but I haven't watched it. I remember their Halloween specials in Texas, like, their famous 666 drive through Texas. They visit, like, these infamous places connected to hell. Like, you got the hotel where the Night Stalker stayed. According to the famous cemetery, he did his practice. Then you have Goatman's Bridge. That's another one. Which one of their crew members, a camera woman, who was part of the crew, left after she saw something, and she left the crew. Like, literally left. Jesus. I don't know what was the other. I think it was because it was near the border, and plus it was a town that was hot with, like, with drugs and that. Jesus, that's just crazy. But yeah, as a first reminder, but let's continue, shall we?
There is another entity that has been seen at the bridge as well. Certainly, at this point, a lesser known figure. The woman in white, as she is called, is a translucent figure that is sometimes seen crying beside the bridge. Some say that she's Washburn's wife,
Oh boy.
still searching for her lost children for all of eternity. When approached, she disappears, or worse, she screams in your face. And then there are the missing, visitors who have vanished. Cars have been found empty there, phones that have been left recording, but with no sign of their owners, and footprints that stop in the middle of the bridge.
Jesus.
Whether Goatman or a ghost, something lurks there, and this something does not want to be disturbed. While the legend terrifies, real events near the bridge have raised deeper concerns. In 2018, a 17-year-old named Lermont Stowers Jones was found dead near the bridge.
Say what?
The official ruling was accidental drowning, but many in the community weren't exactly convinced.
No shit.
The case drew media attention, with some pointing to the bridge's history of violence. In 2023, another man, Alan Wilson, was found shot to death in the gravel lot near the bridge.
Say what?
His murder remains unsolved. To many,
You gotta be kidding
these
me.
modern tragedies echo the past. Whether supernatural or symbolic, the bridge has become a place where death lingers, and yet people still come. Paranormal TV shows like Ghost Adventures
that's what I
and
mentioned.
BuzzFeed Unsolved have featured the
BuzzFeed,
bridge,
really?
with some of their team members leaving shaken,
Oh yeah.
leaving with voices captured on tape, and figures seen in the shadows, and the feeling of a heavy presence pressing down on their chests. Ghost tours now include the bridge on their nightly routes, and locals warn not to go there alone.
No shit.
And fair warning, it seems as though local authorities have increased their patrols of the area, especially around Halloween. Despite or because of its reputation, Goatman's Bridge has become one of the most haunted locations in Texas. And allegedly, the Goatman is more active than ever. So what is the Goatman? A tormented spirit? A vengeful ghost?
Sorry.
A demon summoned by occult rituals? Some believe that it could be a tulpa, or a manifestation of belief itself, shaped by decades of fear and storytelling. Others think it's a warning left by the past, a reminder of atrocities that must not be forgotten. Local legends say the Goatman only harms those who come with hate in their hearts, and his
Agreed.
vengeance is specific, targeted, and moral. Others believe that he or it has no rules, only rage. But whether rooted in justice, voodoo, or hell itself, the Goatman is allegedly more than myth. It is a presence, a predator, a protector, and it is watching. So now that you know the supposed truth, would you cross the bridge? Would you knock 3 times?
Not
Would
3
you
times.
speak his name? Thank you for joining me on this journey into the unknown. If you enjoyed this exploration into real-life horror, be sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you visited Goatman's Bridge? If so, what did you see? How did it make you feel? And if you do ever find yourself in Denton County, think twice before stepping onto that bridge, because the Goatman just might be watching. As always, guys, I appreciate you. I tried a little bit of a different approach on this video, so if you enjoyed it, definitely leave it a like, subscribe, and share it around. All those things help me out tremendously. And if you'd like to further support the channel, consider becoming a patron over on Patreon or a channel member, and you'll get some extra content as well as all my content ad-free either way. and/or you can check out my store where I sell my books and merchandise shown here. And I'll also link these down below in the description. I always appreciate your guys' patience and support. I know sometimes it takes me a while to get content out, but there's just a lot of stuff going on in the background, and I know you guys understand, and for that I am truly grateful. But we're here, we're back at it, we're pushing forward. So, just so you know, I'm doing decent, we're working through the chaos. But yeah, if there is a story that you'd like covered that I haven't covered yet, also definitely let me know down below in the comments. I did also want to give a big shout out to Jason who requested this video and/or topic. I hope I did the story justice, my friend, and thank you for not only watching, but for taking the time. I can't remember exactly if you recommended Goatman Bridge in the comments or the Discord or both. Completely free, and I'll put the link. This has been Cody here at Mystery Archives. Remember to please stay safe out there from Goatman and demons and, well, anything that really goes bump in the night. And I'll see you next time. Take care.
Yeah, okay, you too. But yeah, Jesus. Sorry. I have to scratch my leg for a minute. Okay. As I was saying, well, now I know more about the story. Thank you. Well, this was interesting. I seen like other videos he did, like those are other videos he had are like an hour long, which okay. I did videos that are like an hour long, like with Internet Historian. Jesus. And other documentaries I reacted to. But yeah, it was a good video. I enjoyed it. And brushed up my knowledge of the Goatman Bridge. Which yeah, we all know that. And like I mentioned about the, the paranormal shows, he mentioned as well, which I didn't know. It was pretty cool. But yeah. I think that'll be it for today. If you want more, hey, comment down below if you want me to react to more of Mystery Archive. Because hey, I'm enjoying this stuff. Like I said, I enjoy like paranormal, history, you name it. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, remember to subscribe, hit the bell, like this video, and also, like I said before, sometimes I won't be, like uploading a lot lately. I'll usually be occupied with something, which I hope you guys be understanding, because hey, I'm not always like uploading like every day of the week. Like sometimes I'll be up like one video per day, or sorry, Jesus. As I was saying, I'll be mostly uploading like one video a day or two. Depends if I miss a day, or if I upload two videos in one day, it means I won't be uploading the next day. Which yeah, or be like in hiatus, like in a week or a month. Mostly be occupied with some like personal stuff. Like remember, I'm a freelance graphic designer, so I'll be mostly sometimes busy with my craft. But yeah, I do enjoy doing reactions, also telling ghost stories, which we're near October, so hey. Let's hope this will be a good year for October. But until then, if you're new to the channel, remember to subscribe, hit the bell, like this video. Comment down below if you want me to react to more of Mystery Archive or any other that involves paranormal, haunted history, you name it. Until then, stay safe, peace out. See ya.